Have you ever noticed how some people in their 70s or 80s seem to have more energy than most of us today? What's their secret? Imagine you're 75 standing in front of a mirror. You see a reflection of yourself, but your body feels foreign. Simple tasks like tying your shoes or walking up a flight of stairs now feel like climbing mountains. You think back, wondering when things started to slip, when you stopped paying attention to the small habits that would have kept you strong. Now, picture a different scenario. At 75, you wake up feeling energetic. You go for a brisk walk, lift a few weights, and smile as you recall the younger version of yourself, the one who made smart choices for their future. You didn't let age define you because you were prepared. Most people, 99%, reach their 70s and 80s unable to do basic things. They struggle because they ignored the small habits early on. But here's the secret. It's never too late to take control. Imagine being part of that 1%, the ones who age with grace and vitality. Every choice today builds that version of you tomorrow. Get ready as we reveal 10 things that 99% of older people struggle with, but you can conquer if you start today. Number 6 or last one will truly surprise you. Number 1, physical health. Boost your health. In Stoic philosophy, maintaining physical health is not just a recommendation, it's a cornerstone for living a balanced and peaceful life. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself why a healthy body is so important? Think of yourself as a warrior, always preparing for life's unpredictable battles. How can you fight if your body is weak? Just like a flimsy bow that can't shoot arrows with precision, a fragile body can't handle life's inevitable burdens. Let's take a powerful example from the story of Jesus, who endured 40 days in the desert. His journey highlights that both physical and mental strength are keys to surviving life's toughest challenges. He showed us that the body is more than just flesh. It's a sacred temple, and caring for it is a way to honor the life we've been given. Now look at elderly people who don't just live long lives, but live well. Take Kane Tanaka from Japan, who lived to be 119 years old. She didn't achieve that by chance. A healthy diet and regular physical activity kept her going, not just extending her life, but allowing her to live with energy and vitality. She's living proof that when we care for our physical health, we aren't just adding years to our life, we're adding life to our years. But here's the real question. Have you thought about how neglecting your health impacts not just you, but those around you? When we fail to care for our bodies, we fail ourselves and our loved ones. Taking care of your physical health isn't just about hitting the gym or eating right. It's about balancing exercise with rest and managing stress so your body and mind can thrive together. Imagine this: your body is a sacred temple. What if each day you honored it with the same care and reverence? Don't let bad habits and laziness destroy the very foundation of your happiness. Ask yourself, am I truly doing everything I can to nurture my health and find balance in life? Start today, because life is precious, and each moment is a gift worth protecting. When we neglect our physical health, we don't just lose our strength, we create heavy burdens for our minds. Fatigue, constant aches, and lingering ailments can weaken mental resilience, leading to stress and anxiety. Number 2, neglecting your mental health. When we talk about mental health, it's not just about finding inner peace. It's the foundation upon which all our actions, decisions, and well-being rest. Have you ever found yourself surrounded by material wealth, yet your soul feels empty, restless, and anxious? This is a clear sign that mental health is being neglected. When we don't take care of our minds, it's easy to slip into anxiety, depression, and even despair. Think about those days when you felt utterly unmotivated, avoiding people, and everything around you seemed pointless. These feelings don't just lower the quality of your life, they also slowly chip away at your physical health. Remember the words of Jesus, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." This isn't just a comforting thought. It's a reminder that seeking peace of mind is crucial. In today's fast-paced world, we often get swept up in work, family, and endless responsibilities. But amidst all that noise, we forget to care for the one thing that keeps us going, our mental well-being. Let me share a real-life example. John, a successful businessman, had everything: money, status, and a thriving career. Yet he constantly felt uneasy and exhausted. It wasn't until he attended a meditation and psychotherapy course that his life began to change. John realized that taking care of his mental health not only boosted his work performance, but also deepened his relationships with the people he loved. He found the peace he had been searching for. So, are you neglecting your mental health? Take a moment to reflect. Whether it's through meditation, prayer, or just opening up to someone you trust, make time to care for your mind. A healthy mind is the key to living a truly fulfilling and happy life. Number 3, neglecting financial planning. Great possessions don't bring happiness, but having few desires does. These words from Epictetus capture a key Stoic lesson. Yet one of the biggest mistakes people make as they grow older is neglecting their financial planning. In Stoicism, peace of mind and financial stability go hand in hand. But to truly find contentment, you need a solid financial plan, especially as old age approaches. Imagine a life where you're no longer worrying about paying bills or affording medical care. This kind of financial freedom doesn't just bring you peace of mind, it allows you to focus on what truly matters: spiritual growth, spending time with loved ones, and cherishing the beautiful moments of life. Unfortunately, many people overlook financial planning, thinking it's either unimportant or too complicated. This oversight often leads to serious consequences: debt piling up, assets being lost, and the heavy weight of financial stress. Ask yourself, how can you live a peaceful life if financial worries are constantly hanging over your head? Financial planning isn't just about accumulating wealth. It's about being wise with your money, managing your expenses, making smart investments, and preparing for life's unexpected challenges. As Jesus wisely said, "For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." If you want to protect your peace, you need to safeguard your financial future. Let me share a real example. Picture two individuals, both ordinary workers. One of them spends his whole life working hard, but never plans for the future. When retirement comes, he struggles to make ends meet, forced to take odd jobs just to survive. The other, however, made financial planning a priority early on. By the time he retires, he has enough savings to enjoy his golden years without financial worries. He lives peacefully, able to savor the serenity that comes with age. Stoic philosophy teaches us to live by our values and not let external factors, like money, disturb our inner peace. Take control of your finances today so you can live a meaningful, worry-free life tomorrow. True freedom and serenity come when you no longer fear the future. Number 4, social isolation, the hidden danger. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminded us of a crucial truth: maintaining social connections is vital for a meaningful life. When we distance ourselves from society, we don't just lose friendships, we open the door to loneliness, stress, and even depression. Have you ever noticed how much lighter life feels when you're surrounded by people who care about you? Studies show that older adults with strong social networks tend to live longer, healthier, and happier lives. In contrast, those who allow themselves to become isolated often suffer more in their later years. Look at the example of Jesus. He was never alone. Surrounded by his disciples, he often taught in communities, spreading faith, love, and hope. His relationships didn't just strengthen his message, they created a powerful support network. Even spiritual leaders need connection, showing that no one is meant to walk through life alone. We can find this truth in everyday life too. Take Jeanne Calment, the world's longest living person. She lived to be 122 years old, and one of the secrets to her longevity was maintaining positive relationships with her neighbors and community. Jeanne actively participated in social activities, keeping her spirit high and always sharing joy with those around her. So, how can we avoid falling into the trap of isolation as we age? The solution is simple: join clubs, volunteer for causes that matter to you, or make time to visit friends and family. Don't let shyness or insecurity stand in the way of forming connections. In these relationships, you'll find not just company, but the true meaning and joy of life. Reflect on this for a moment. Are you actively staying connected? Or have you been drifting into isolation without realizing it? Don't let the light of your later years fade into loneliness. Take action today, because as Epictetus wisely advised, be a part of the community, and from that you will not only live but live fully. Number 5. Not adapting to technology. Technology is not just about gadgets or software. It's a tool that can help us connect with the world, expand our knowledge, and enhance our quality of life. Have you ever found yourself struggling to use new technology? It can be frustrating, but here's the good news. Adapting to technology doesn't mean becoming an expert. It simply requires an open mind and a willingness to learn. Take a moment to think about older adults who overcame their initial fears of technology. Many of them now use smartphones to easily stay connected with their children, grandchildren, and friends. Some even use healthcare apps to monitor their health, giving them greater control over their well-being. Imagine how much you could benefit from embracing these tools. Not adapting to technology can leave you feeling isolated and left behind. In today's world, we risk missing out on valuable opportunities to learn, connect, and grow if we resist change. Stoic philosophy teaches us to welcome every challenge as an opportunity for growth. So, why not see technology as a chance to enhance your life rather than something to fear? Imagine the possibilities. You could use technology to explore new knowledge, deepen your connections with loved ones, and even discover joy in the little things, like learning something new or staying in touch with those far away. Don't let fear or reluctance hold you back from the incredible benefits that technology offers. By embracing technology, you align with the wisdom of Stoic philosophy, welcoming change, learning, and growing. As Jesus taught, we should embrace and use the good things in life to serve a higher purpose. So are you ready to open your heart and welcome the progress of technology to improve your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below and join the conversation. Let's explore how technology can bring more peace and happiness into our lives. Number 6. Not having hobbies or interests. Have you ever felt like life has lost its color, becoming dull and monotonous? One of the most common mistakes, according to Stoic philosophy, is not having hobbies or passions. This not only diminishes our quality of life, but also stifles personal growth. Hobbies are like windows to our soul, giving us a chance to connect with ourselves and the world around us. Without them, life can feel empty and directionless. Think about it. People who don't engage in any fulfilling activities often find themselves stuck in a loop of boredom and aimlessness. For example, retirees who fail to discover new hobbies after their careers often struggle to adapt to their new routine. This can lead to feelings of depression and anxiety as they lose touch with what makes life enjoyable. Consider Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple. His passion wasn't just technology, it was also art and design. This unique combination of interests allowed him to create groundbreaking products that transformed the way we live. If Jobs had ignored his love for design, would Apple have become the revolutionary company it is today? His hobbies and passions didn't just give him joy, they were essential to his success. Hobbies aren't just about relaxation, they help us grow, learn new skills, and unlock hidden talents. Imagine the joy of learning a new musical instrument, creating art or gardening. These activities can fill your life with meaning and surprise you with your untapped potential. Ask yourself, you living each day with excitement, pursuing hobbies that bring you joy? What new interest could add meaning to your life? Don't let life pass by in a blur of routine. Seek out what makes you feel alive. Number 7. Staying in toxic relationships. Have you ever stopped to ask yourself why toxic relationships hurt us so deeply? In Stoic philosophy, staying in a toxic relationship is more than just a mistake. It's a major obstacle to achieving true peace and happiness. Our peace lies within our control, and it starts with removing negative influences, including harmful relationships. Think about the story of Jesus, who didn't hesitate to walk away from unhealthy situations. He taught us to love others, yes, but also to protect ourselves from those who drain our spirit. Toxic relationships are those that leave you feeling trapped, controlled, and weighed down by constant negative emotions like anxiety, sadness, or anger. Have you ever felt completely drained after spending time with someone? Toxic relationships don't just damage your mental health, they take a toll on your physical health too. Studies show that staying in such relationships increases the risk of heart disease, depression, and anxiety. This isn't just philosophy. It's backed by real science, but here's something crucial to remember. Letting go of a toxic relationship doesn't mean you lack compassion or forgiveness. In fact, sometimes the most loving thing you can do for yourself and even for the other person is to walk away. It takes courage, but stepping out of a toxic relationship is a powerful act of self-care and protection. Surround yourself with people who lift you up, bring you joy, and encourage your growth. That's what Stoic philosophy teaches us, and it's what Jesus wanted us to understand. To live a life worth living, you must first love and protect yourself. Number 8. Avoiding change and clinging to the past. Have you ever wondered why holding on to the past can deeply harm our souls? In Stoic philosophy, clinging to what once was and refusing to accept change is one of the most dangerous mistakes we can make. Why? Because it keeps us from living fully in the present and blinds us to new opportunities. When we avoid change, we risk missing out on the beauty that life still has to offer. Think about J.K. Rowling, the author of the beloved Harry Potter series. Before her incredible success, she faced countless rejections and hardships. What if she had let those setbacks define her? Instead of giving up, she embraced change, adapted, and persisted. Imagine a world without the magic of Harry Potter, simply because someone wasn't willing to let go of failure. Change is not just an obstacle, it's a teacher. It helps us grow, challenges our limits, and opens doors to new possibilities. Ask yourself, how often have you allowed past memories or regrets to hold you back? Are you ready to step out of the shadow of your past and embrace the opportunities waiting ahead? Don't let the past trap you in its grasp. Be courageous enough to leave your comfort zone. Accept change with open arms and see it for what it truly is, an opportunity for growth and happiness. Both Jesus and Stoic philosophers teach us that life is not about avoiding change, but about facing it head-on and growing stronger from it. Number 9. Not planning for end-of-life care. Planning for the end of life isn't about being pessimistic. It's about being wise and courageous. It's a gift of peace and preparedness for ourselves and our loved ones. Avoiding this important step can lead to unnecessary struggles, emotional pain, and confusion. Take, for example, the legendary Aretha Franklin. When she passed away in 2018, she left no will or clear instructions. This lack of planning led to family disputes and legal battles, overshadowing her legacy. The situation caused her loved ones more pain during an already difficult time. Contrast this with the renowned physicist Stephen Hawking. He carefully planned his end-of-life care, ensuring his medical and personal wishes were respected. By doing so, he not only lived meaningfully until the end, but also spared his family from making heartbreaking decisions. His preparedness allowed him and his family to face the future with clarity and peace. Planning for your final days can actually help you live more fully. When you've made these preparations, you're free to enjoy the present without fear of the future. Ask yourself, have you taken steps to ease the burden on your loved ones? Are you prepared to face life's final chapter with grace and courage? Don't let fear or denial rob you of peace. Take inspiration from the Stoics and from Jesus. Face reality with bravery and prepare for the future with a sense of calm. In doing so, you ensure a meaningful and complete life and offer peace of mind to those you care about. Number 10. Not seeking help when needed. Consider the life of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. Before becoming a revered leader, Lincoln faced numerous challenges and setbacks, yet he wasn't afraid to seek advice and support from others. His willingness to ask for help and learn from those with more experience was a key factor in his success and leadership. Avoiding help when it's needed not only forces us to shoulder burdens alone, but also stifles our growth and progress. We're social creatures, designed to support and uplift one another. Embracing humility and acknowledging our limitations opens the door to new opportunities and solutions. Even Jesus, throughout his ministry, sought support from his disciples and those around him. He understood that collaboration and mutual assistance were vital to fulfilling a higher mission. His example teaches us that asking for help is a strength, not a weakness. Ask yourself, are you struggling through life's difficulties alone? Are you reluctant to seek support when you need it most? What's stopping you from reaching out? Remember, pride and fear should never prevent you from seeking help. Open your heart and accept that no one can navigate life's challenges alone. Embrace the support of others and find strength in community. It's through mutual aid and collaboration that we can truly thrive. Number 11. Not enjoying life. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Therefore, guard accordingly and take care that you entertain no notions unsuitable to virtue and reasonable nature." Have you ever wondered why so many people struggle to find joy in their lives? In Stoic philosophy, failing to enjoy life is a grave mistake because it keeps us from savoring the present moment and finding meaning in what we have. To live fully, we must appreciate the simple joys and blessings of today. Jesus taught us to live in the present and cherish the simple things in life. He encouraged us not to worry excessively about tomorrow, but to find gratitude and joy in what today offers. Have you ever taken a moment to appreciate the little things? A warm cup of coffee, a loved one's smile, or a quiet evening with a good book? These small pleasures are often the most meaningful. Consider the life of Robin Williams, one of the greatest comedians of our time. Despite his fame and success, he struggled with deep loneliness and was unable to find lasting happiness. His story reminds us that true joy isn't found in accolades or wealth, but in how we experience and savor life's everyday moments. To truly enjoy life, we need to shift our perspective and embrace the small, simple pleasures. Imagine strolling through a park, feeling the fresh air and finding peace in nature. These moments, though seemingly insignificant, can bring profound joy and help us live more fully. Don't let life pass you by in a blur of unappreciated moments. Take time to savor and enjoy what you have right now. Ask yourself, are you making the most of each day? What simple joys can you embrace today? Your reflections and experiences will inspire others to find happiness in their own lives. Leave a comment below and share what brings you joy. Let's reflect and grow together. Number 12. Failing to maintain intellectual stimulation. In Stoic philosophy, neglecting intellectual stimulation is a serious error because it hampers cognitive abilities and stifles personal growth. There's an old proverb that likens the human mind to a garden. If it's not cultivated and nurtured, it becomes overgrown with weeds. Just as our bodies need exercise, our minds require ongoing engagement to stay sharp and vibrant. Imagine the impact of not nurturing your intellect. Your thinking can become dull, and your creativity may falter. Take Bill Gates, for example, the founder of Microsoft. His success isn't just about his technological prowess, but also his commitment to lifelong learning. Gates dedicates at least an hour each day to reading and exploring new ideas. This habit of intellectual engagement has fueled his groundbreaking innovations and kept his mind agile. Intellectual stimulation isn't confined to formal education. It's also about reading books, engaging in thoughtful conversations, and exploring new fields of interest. These activities broaden our horizons, enhance our problem-solving skills, and keep our minds youthful and active. Ask yourself, are you dedicating time to learning and intellectual growth each day? Are you open to new knowledge and challenges? Don't let your mind become stagnant and unengaged. Maintain intellectual stimulation as a key part of a fulfilling life, ensuring your mental faculties remain sharp and vibrant. Just as we tend to a flourishing garden, we must consciously cultivate our minds. Embrace learning and growth to live meaningfully and achieve true peace. As we navigate our later years, it's vital to steer clear of mistakes that could dim the light of these precious times. Stoic philosophy and the teachings of Jesus remind us of the importance of caring for ourselves, physically, mentally, and emotionally. The good news is that it's never too late to make positive changes. Each new day offers a fresh opportunity to improve and enrich our lives. Avoiding pitfalls like neglecting health, resisting technology, or staying in toxic relationships can lead to a longer, happier, and more fulfilling life. Reflect on this. Are you ready to embrace positive changes? Do you have the courage to release the past and find joy in the present and future? We all deserve a life filled with peace and meaning, and it begins with the small daily choices we make. With the wisdom of Stoicism guiding you, you can navigate these challenges and truly live a full and meaningful life. Thank you for joining us on this journey. May these lessons help you discover tranquility and joy in the years ahead. Are you ready to continue this path? Let's make life not just longer, but wonderfully richer.